Hey, what up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
What does your dorm room look like?
Yeah.
Probably not like this.
No. My dorm room, I had 3 men to a very small, not suite, but to one single room.
That's pretty tight.
Right, and this is normally not that tight. Usually you have 2, right? Mm-hmm. You have 2. 1 on each side.
Yeah.
So my dorm room, it was at a time when our university was expanding and like they had a lot of new enrollment. And so they took a regular 2-person room and on one side they bunked it. So it's 3 people to one. It was
very small.
It was, and it had like the cement block. I mean, it was really claustrophobic. Like it was horrible. 3 guys, it smelled, it was awful. I don't wish I had this because I think that like displays of this luxury is unnecessary.
I'll take it.
I mean, of course you'll take it. Someone's like, hey Mike, you want it? But this is insane.
So this is reported by the Vancouver Sun, and the city's most expensive. So this is one of the city's most expensive homes ever sold.
Yeah. And
it was sold for 31 million Canadian, 24 million US. But check it out. It was sold because a Chinese university student was going to school in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And he bought this.
So we all know like there's a phenomenon right now in New York, in Canada, in a lot of really rich places of the world that Chinese tourists, not tourists, we've just been doing so many tourist stories. Newly rich Chinese people are basically snatching up property. New York all the time. So Canada actually are snatching up a third of all Vancouver luxury homes.
Vancouver, if you guys don't know, it's like Asian paradise. It's basically half Asian, and this especially happened after '97. Before '97, before the reclaiming of Hong Kong.
Right.
So a lot of Hong Kong residents moved there, and then now the real estate is just driven sky high by Chinese people.
It is, and you know, like guys, come on, like this isn't like. What's his name? The guy of Alibaba. It's not
Jack Ma.
It's not Jack Ma and his kids. They're probably like government officials with millions upon millions of dollars, and they paid. I'll tell you right now, the mortgage they took out was only a third. So the house was 31 million Canadian. They took out a 10 million Canadian mortgage. So they paid 20 million. I'm assuming, right? Because if you took out a mortgage for 10, what do you do about the other 20? Well, that's your down payment.
Usually they take no mortgage whatsoever. They just buy the whole thing out. But I'm surprised. Why don't you guys just buy it?
$24 million in cash. That's insane.
Dude, that's nothing to some of these people.
24.
Did you know that Bo Xilai, which is like a corrupt Chinese official, horrible man.
Right.
Horrible man.
Right.
He's being actually sentenced for corruption, whatever, in China right now, right?
Yeah. It was a huge story years ago.
His worth, he's a government official. All government officials in China are totally corrupt. Right. His bank account in the U.S. alone is $6 billion.
No, shut up.
$6 billion. Just in the U.S.
Billion. That can't be right.
Yo, $6 billion.
Billion. No. Do you realize how ridiculous that is?
Billion. Yo,
just in China, in America.
People who think like the richest people in the world are like Bill Gates, whatever. No. Sorry.
No.
Chinese government officials will rank. I bet you there's someone in China right now you don't know about. Richer than Bill Gates.
And it's the crazy thing is because we live in America and we understand how the business economy here works. No one pays cash for anything.
No,
they use debt to finance what they buy. Usually, when you buy a home, you put 20% down.
Yeah.
These rich Chinese people
just buy it.
Cash, buy it. And so this is definitely not the first time. In fact, this isn't even the most expensive house in Vancouver.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, but this is just like, this is the most extravagant dorm room.
Oh,
I mean,
my gosh.
dorm. And this person is like, it's just like, I mean, when you go to a university, don't you want that experience? Even if you're like filthy rich, you're like, hey, you know what? I'm going there, I'm going to go and, well, they don't say like what year this student is in. They just know that his occupation is student.
Yeah, probably undergrad.
Yeah, who knows?
Most likely.
But let's say it's undergrad, whatever. They don't want the whole experience. I don't even want to live with the commoners. So I'm just gonna go buy a $24 million house.
14,600 square feet. That is like, I don't even know how big that is. I know how big that is, but
1.7 acre lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
It's crazy. An acre is 45,000 square feet. So it's almost two. It's almost double that. That's crazy. That's like a ridiculous amount of land for just like a luxury home, you know what I mean?
You know, I'll tell you this, I'm jealous.
Really?
Because well, not jealous of the house. I don't care about.
Right.
Like, who needs a house that big? I have like literally, I have two things.
No.
So my house is gonna look really empty. I'm jealous because I want to live in Vancouver.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Vancouver is, like you said, it's like a haven right now, haven for Asian people, not just like America, like Canadianized Asian people, but new immigrants, everybody. You know, there's pockets. We went there. There was like Richmond, which was like more like
very Asian, very Chinese.
Yeah, almost like newer immigrants, and then there's downtown Vancouver proper, where it's
I like them all. I love Vancouver.
You'll love that. I mean, it's pretty awesome. But this is insane. I mean, this is not the first. People are gonna be like, this is not that big of a deal because in New York, you always see rich Russian kids, Chinese kids, just whatever, brownstone in Manhattan, like, you know, luxury condos. So, but the amount of this is pretty high, 24 million.
I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's just for like a student.
For a kid, yeah.
I mean, there was a story in New York where a mom bought what did she buy? I think like but that wasn't that even that much. That was like $10 million.
Right.
A condo that overlooked Central Park.
Yeah.
I think that was only like $10 million.
Yeah, because in New York, you get I think
she bought it for her. Well, no, she was crazy. Right. She bought it for her baby.
Yeah.
That was going to attend Columbia or something.
What? In 18 years?
Yeah. She bought it like, this was like 2 years ago. Look it up. I don't know. I forgot exactly like how much this was, but
this is definitely crazy because of the extravagance.
Yeah.
Like in New York, you just get a condo. That's it. You get a condo.
I mean, condos are expensive and whatnot, but still, like this is like you don't need this much space.
Like how many like really? What are you gonna like? It's gonna take you a year just to find out where the bathrooms are. You know.
Well, anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts on the story. Would you buy this for your kids? No one would. Thanks for watching. See you
later.